everyone, what's up? This is TutorialToucan with another bird's eye guide through all things tech. In this video, let's learn how to create a Google form. Whether creating a quiz for students, creating a survey for others to take, wanting to create an RSVP to a party, or using it to manage employees, Google Form has quite a few helpful features for every aspect of life. Stick with me through this video to know all the tips and tricks to creating a Google form quickly and efficiently using this unique software. Without further ado, let's begin. Google Form is a survey administration application, and yes, if you have a Windows or Mac computer, you can use this software. And best of all, it's free, with the Google account or Gmail, of course. Go ahead and log into your Google account by going into Gmail or Google Drive. Depending on which one you choose, you will have to navigate differently to get Google Forms to open. Going through Gmail, log in, and then at the upper right-hand corner of the screen, select the 3x3 dots. You will find the Google Drive logo. Click on this. Once you're in your Google Drive, to open Google Forms, click on the New button at the top left-hand corner and hover over More, then click on Google Forms to have it open. It will look like this upon entering the application. We're going to stop for one quick second to talk about the templates option for Google Forms. This will save loads of time and is literally the best thing ever. Before clicking, select the small arrow. You will see both blank form or from a template. Click on From a Template. Google will send you to this page where you can choose between quite a few templates to get you started. These can all be especially useful if you have never used Google Forms or want to save time. Here is a short montage of some of the templates and how they look. At the top left-hand corner, you will be able to name your Google form. I suggest you do this at the beginning, as it can be easy to forget otherwise. Next, create a title and a description of what your Google form will be about. By default, Google Form automatically is set to purple as their default color. In order to customize your form, go up to the top right-hand corner and select the paint icon. This will open up theme options for you. Under Header, you can choose an image from Google's theme options. There are many different types you can choose from. You can also upload a photo of your own or look through your own Google Photos. Once selected, the header at the top will display as designed by you. Under Theme Color, choose one of the given colors or choose a custom color by clicking the plus button here. Lastly, there are background colors and font styles for you to choose from for further customization. Let's move forward with creating a Google form and learning the tools and options given to us. You will notice as we have the title selected, a vertical toolbar appears next to it. This toolbar will move as you click into different sections of your Google form, as so. Let's talk about the first icon that appears in this vertical toolbar, the plus button. When clicked, this button opens a question in your form. The next button, Import Questions, allows you to import questions from another Google form you created already. This can be helpful if you are wanting to make another Google form that is more detailed or similar to a previous one already created. The T button, when clicked, adds a title and description again. This can be useful if you have multiple long sections of your Google form. The Picture button, or Add an Image, will allow you to insert an image into your form. Options are given for you to upload, use your camera, add it through a URL, through your Google Photos, through your Google Drive, or by searching on Google itself. Once selected, click Insert Image. Please note that you can give your image a title, but no question option appears underneath. To change the image, click on the section and click the 3 vertical dots that appear to the left of the image. This will give you options to change the picture, delete the picture, or realign the picture. The YouTube icon or Add Video button allows you to add a video via URL or through searching on YouTube and inserting it into your Google form. Once your video is selected, click Select to insert it as desired. Like the picture, you can delete, align, or change your video by clicking on the 3 dots to the upper left-hand corner of the video in this section. The last button is called Add Section. This allows you to create a second section where you can list a new title and description as well as add a new set of questions. This will also give you options to continue to next section or go to section 2. This allows your recipients, when done with this section or section 1, to click a button, bringing them to a new page where your next section or section 2 with your section 2 questions appear. Continue to next section allows all questions and sections to be on one page instead of multiple pages or tabs and loading times. Now that we know how to add media, sections, and titles, let's talk through the question boxes themselves and how to edit those to meet our needs. Please note that Google Form automatically saves periodically as you work on it. When you click on your question boxes, the first thing you want to do is write out your question and then select the type of question it is by clicking the drop-down section here. There are a few options to choose from. Multiple choice allows recipients to select only one option of however many you give them. You can have as many options as you would like by typing in another option. Clicking short answer and paragraph will allow your recipients to either type out a short answer or a paragraph or more of text in response to the question. Checkbox option allows your recipients to select more than one option, up to as many as are listed. Drop-down allows you to type in your options and then they are displayed as one drop-down box, allowing your recipients to select the one answer they desire. File upload allows recipients to attach a file they have in their own Google Drive and give it to you. Note, they will be required to sign into Google in order to upload the file, and the files get placed into your Google Drive as the Google Form owner. Linear scale allows you to set a number value, for example, 1 to 5, and then type in what these values stand for example, always or never. Then recipients select the answer that most fits the question. Multiple choice grid is useful to determine multiple questions under a greater topic question. You can write a question for each row, and each column can represent some type of value, such as always, sometimes, or never. Recipients then read each question in the grid and click on the column answer that makes sense to them. Checkbox grid is the exact same as the multiple choice grid, except recipients can select multiple columns as their answer for one question. Date option is helpful to have recipients select a month, day, and year through a calendar setting. The time option allows recipients to input a time value. Let's go over some last options given in the questions area. The first option is the copy button. This is helpful if you want to save time and copy a question to tweak it slightly. The trash can icon is to delete the question overall. Hitting the required notch is super important. If you don't click this, it means recipients can skip over this question. If you click on it to activate this option instead, recipients are required to fill this out before submitting the form. Lastly, the 3 vertical dot icon or settings option allows you to show a description for your question if needed, as well as some special options depending on what question type you chose, such as checkbox, date, and time, among others. Next, let's look at some overall Google Forms settings that can be super important as we wrap up creating our Google Form. The gear icon or settings icon gives you 3 different tabs to choose from in order to edit your Google Form overall. The General tab gives you the option to collect email addresses. This will automatically add a question at the top of your form under your form title, asking your recipients to add their email addresses manually. You can also give a response receipt to the recipient answering your Google Form, showing their answers sent to their email. The Require Sign-In section allows you to limit responses to 1 response per person. The last few options are setting limits on what your respondents can do, whether editing after submitting it or seeing a summary chart and responses of others. The Presentation tab gives options on overall presentation settings for your form as a recipient completes it, such as a progress bar, which I highly recommend, a shuffle question order, or to show a link to your recipient to submit another response. This is also where you can type out a customized default confirmation message shown to the recipient after they hit the submit button on the form, which is helpful to let the recipient know they completed the form successfully. The Quizzes tab is helpful if you desire it for teaching purposes to create a graded quiz. Simply click the notch to designate the form as a quiz, allowing Google to assign point values to questions and auto-grading features. Once the notch is selected, you can choose when to release grades to those taking the quiz, as well as what you allow the respondents to see, whether missed questions, point values, or correct answers. Regardless of what tabs you clicked on or what options you chose, when you're done, be sure to hit that Save button. When you feel your form is completed, hit that Preview button or eye icon in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. This will allow you to view and test out your form as if you were a recipient. Note, it will automatically take you to a new tab on your browser to test the form out. Click the Send button to send your form to your desired audience. There is an option at the top to collect email addresses, and you can choose to send the form through email, link, or embedding. To use the email option, you will need to paste each email address into the To field. Make sure to type out a subject, then be sure to type out a message. The last box allows you to include your form in the email instead of a button or link for them to click on. You can then hit Send to send it out. This is also the place to add collaborators if you want to edit your form with a team. To use the link option to send your form, which this is my preferred way, simply just copy the URL and then post or send it directly to those you would like. Also, here is a helpful feature to shorten the URL. The last one, Embed, has options and features we won't be discussing in this particular video. Last thing to go over before we are finished is how to collect responses from your Google form. As discussed in the beginning of this video, you create a Google form inside of Google Drive, and this is where your forms are stored. As recipients fill out the form, you will need to come into your Google form through your Google Drive and click on the Responses tab at the top to view the responses by each recipient. It will tell you how many recipients completed the form and will give you some helpful settings and options to view responses per question, per person, and overall. You can choose to get notified via email as responses come in, as well as print these responses or download them as a .csv file. Hitting the Google Sheets icon creates a spreadsheet for you to name. These responses then automatically get placed all nice and neat into that Google Sheet where you can further organize and display your data as you would like. You can also deselect the Accepting Responses button if you no longer desire any more responses to be submitted. And with that, our application tour comes to a close. But before we end, I want to hear what you all think about this Google app in the comment section below. What do you use Google Form for? Did you know about templates? And was this video helpful? As always, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more quality 4K tutorial videos. And until we meet again, remember, this is TutorialToucan, your bird's eye guide through all things tech. Signing off.